Wait a minute, guys. No! Bobby Lashley is kissing Rusev's wife!
Twisted and turbulent love trials have been a part of WWE. While a few of these stories were well crafted, some of them were outright bizarre. I'm Emily May, and here are 5 most controversial on-screen love triangles in WWE. Number 5, Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella, and Nikki Bella. We all know that Daniel Bryan is married to Brie Bella, but did you know that WWE booked a love triangle storyline between Bryan, Brie, and Nikki Bella in 2010? Unfortunately, the dynamic between them did not work out, and it was short-lived. Bryan was relatively new to WWE at the time and was portrayed as a nerd. He acted awkwardly around both Bellas, yet the twins constantly competed for his affection. On the December 20th, 2010 episode of Raw, Brie and Nikki kissed Bryan one after another, and in 2018, Bryan revealed on the Bella Twins YouTube channel that it was Nikki who kissed him first. It is indeed odd to look back at this, considering the fact that Bryan went on to marry Brie in real life. This whole storyline ended with Bryan choosing Gail Kim instead of one of the Bellas. Well, this didn't quite age well. Number 4, Chris Jericho, Christian, and Trish Stratus. In 2003, Christian and Chris Jericho were involved in a storyline where Jericho was wooing Trish Stratus while Christian was trying his luck with Lita. However, they were only with the girls because of a bet for $1 Canadian. Not joking. Trish learned about that and both girls broke up with them, and a match was booked for Armageddon 2003 where Jericho and Christian faced Trish and Lita, which the men won. While Christian ended his relationship with Lita, Y2J tried to mend things with Trish. They eventually got back together, but in the process, his friendship with Christian started to develop cracks as Captain Charisma thought Jericho ditched him for a girl. This led to a match at WrestleMania 20 between Christian and Jericho where Trish got involved and cost Y2J the match. She then slapped him and kissed Christian in front of her ex-boyfriend. It is still believed to be one of the most confusing storylines in WWE. Number 3, Lana, Rusev, and Bobby Lashley. On the September 30th, 2019 episode of Raw, Rusev was having a match against Seth Rollins when Bobby Lashley came out with Rusev's wife Lana and kissed her. A few weeks later on the November 11th episode of Raw, Lana revealed that she was pregnant, but it turned out that she was just playing mind games with Rusev. The storyline then saw a kayfabe divorce on December 19th, 2019 between Lana and Rusev. And on the December 30th episode of Raw, the Ravishing Russian had a wedding ceremony with Lashley. However, before they could tie the knot, Liv Morgan came out claiming that she and Lana had been lovers as well. But this story was never concluded. A few months later, on April 15th, 2020, Rusev was released from WWE, and soon Lana and Lashley parted ways. Number 2, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon. Triple H has been involved in some of the best feuds in WWE, but his feud with Kurt Angle in 2000 was controversial to say the least. The Game was married to Stephanie McMahon at the time, and the billion-dollar princess started hanging out with Kurt. Triple H wasn't happy, but Angle insisted that he was just Stephanie's friend. However, he kept going in for long hugs and tried his best to get her attention. Angle finally kissed Stephanie on the August 24th, 2000 episode of SmackDown, and Triple H was furious. The storyline ended after the Game defeated Kurt at Unforgiven 2000. Angle revealed on the Kurt Angle Show in 2021 that he could have drawn nuclear heat if WWE Creative hadn't pulled the plug early on the angle. Number 1, Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy. The love triangle between Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy was one of the hottest storylines in WWE. Lita and Matt Hardy were a couple in 2004, but when Hardy went out with an injury, Lita started an affair with Edge. Matt was furious when he found out about this and decided to make the whole thing public, and it led to Edge and Lita gaining major heat. WWE decided to turn real-life drama into a storyline. On the July 11, 2005 episode of Raw, Hardy attacked Edge and started the feud. They had their first match at SummerSlam 2005, which Edge won. Then there was a street fight on the August 29, 2005 episode of Raw that ended in a no contest. Hardy got his only victory at Unforgiven 2005 in a cage match, but it was Edge who won the feud by winning the Loser Leaves Raw ladder match on October 3rd, 2005. Many fans ultimately found the feud to be in bad taste.